Hello students, in this video we are going to study the direction cosines and direction ratios of a line. In the chapter vector algebra, let us recall that a directed line passing through the origin makes angles alpha, beta and gamma with x, y and z axis respectively. These are called as direction angles. Let us consider this particular diagram. Here if we draw a line which makes an angle, this is x axis, y axis, z axis. If this line makes an angle, say for example alpha with x axis, beta with y axis and gamma with z axis, then these are called as the direction angles of a line or a vector making with the positive x, y and z directions. Then we say that the DCs of the line are cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. These are the direction cosines of the line. Or we can also say that if you consider the opposite direction, if you extend this x-axis at the back side, if you extend this y-axis the back side, if you extend it z-axis downward direction, then we get 180 minus alpha, or you can say that cos pi minus alpha, cos pi minus beta, thereby considering the supplement of alpha, beta and gamma angle, and still then also we are able to find the direction cosines with the supplementary angles. So there are two sets of direction cosines, pi minus gamma, and in that case cos pi minus alpha will be minus cos alpha, so it will be minus cos alpha minus cos beta minus cos gamma. So with the help of this we are able to find the direction cosines of a line which is making an angle alpha, beta and gamma with positive direction of x axis, y axis and z axis. Now any such three numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines of a line are called as direction ratios. We have seen any three numbers which are, like for example, if you consider vector A 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 5k cap, and you consider the magnitude of a vector which is nothing but root of 4 plus 9 plus 25. It is how much? It is root of 13 plus 25. It is how much? Root of 38. So you can see that magnitude of vector A is root 38. In that case, we can say the unit vector A cap can be written as 2 upon root 38 I cap plus 3 upon root 38 j cap plus 5 upon root 38 k cap. This is how we have written the unit vector A cap along vector A. But let us not forget that the direction ratios of a unit vector are nothing but the direction cosines of original vector. So what are direction ratios of vector A will be direction ratios of vector A cap will be the direction cosines of the original vector A. This you should always understand. Hence, for vector A, cos, this will be the cos alpha for vector A or vector A cap, because we have also discussed that for any unit vector, direction cosines and direction ratios are one and the same. This will be cos alpha, this will be cos beta and this will be cos gamma. So because of this, we arrive at a conclusion that direction cosines and direction ratios of a vector are directly proportional to each other. We can also say that the direction cosine or direction ratio of any vector is directly proportional to the direction cosines, and the constant of proportionality is nothing but the magnitude of the vector or its reciprocal. In this case, direction ratios are nothing but what? 2, 3 and 5 of the original vector, which are nothing but root 38 times the direction cosines of vector A. 2 upon root 38 comma 3 upon root 38, comma 5 upon root 38. It means that the three numbers which are always proportional to the direction cosines of a line are defined as direction ratios. We can also say that if LMN direction, you can see that that is a standard notation. If L is cos alpha for any vector or any line, M is cos beta and N is cos gamma, then L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. And we say that LMN are the direction cosines. And if you want direction numbers or direction ratios, then if we consider A as some constant, say lambda times L, B as some lambda times M, and C as some lambda times N, then we understand that A, B, C are the direction numbers, direction ratios of a vector whose direction cosines are L, M, N, thereby giving us an idea that lambda is nothing but the magnitude of that particular vector. As here we can see that here lambda is taking root 38 is taking the place of lambda, and A, B, C are 2, 3 and 5, and L, M, N are nothing but 2 by root 38, 3 by root 38 and 5 by root 38. In this way, if there are three numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines of a vector, then those three numbers are defined as direction ratios of the vector. In the next video, we will study how to find out the direction ratios and direction cosines through the distance formula, and also relating the DCs of a line if along x, y and z axis if they are given, and how to show that the 3 points are collinear using direction ratios, and also the proportionality of direction ratios implies the collinearity of points and the collinearity of a line itself or of a vector itself. And then we will study the equation of line. Exercise 11.1 we'll put in the next video.